We're in. Now where's the settings? Where's the options? Is that what this is? It's probably not there. This is probably credits. Okay. So this is exit. We learned that. The setting? Oh, thank God. Monitor or Macintosh? Oh my God. And then to turn the sound down too. It's very loud. Smooth? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Hold on. Where's the audio? Not maximum. Just below middle. Is this... I love these options here. Great settings, yeah. I was like expecting like a slider or a number. Starts off with maximum. Okay, I get that. And then like a good sound volume. Yeah, I'm testing it out and letting it go through it's the different instruments. And I'm feeling this is about it, right? Usually I'll go around 50%, but it started off pretty loud. Love the music, yeah, that makes sense. Quite quiet, yeah. Just below middle, I think is probably good. I think I'm gonna keep the default monitor mode to Macintosh, because I don't know if people have a preference for colors, but I think this is what if this is how it's normally presenting itself, then smooth is fine. I guess it's trying to be like retro. Let's look at the controls. Space is an action bar. Space bar is action, I mean. Zoom is E. Pause is escape. Tab is open book. For exploration. And then... Oh, this is not... You can't even change this. Okay. These are not modifiable, but these are... They'll be okay. Page right, page left. Table of contents. Am I gonna need a notepad for this? I may need a notepad. Just in case, I gotta get that ready. Okay. So open, close. Zoom is E. So this is really all I need. Space and E. Normal left and right. Table of contents Q. Look sensitivity perfect. Are you sure that the default is perfect? What the hell is this? Doesn't it the type of game you need to make crazy controls? Yeah, it's probably gonna be mostly point and click type of stuff and like a couple little things here and there. It's definitely not meant to be like a full-on action game. A parody of Control. Unreasonably fast. Reasonably fast. Fast side of perfect. Slow side of... Well, I mean, I won't know if this is too fast or not unless I like start moving in the game. So hopefully I can change it while I'm in the game. You gonna head up before the game starts? Okay, no problem, Dragon. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Wholly respect the avoiding of spoilers. Much love. Oh yeah, sounds good. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday weekend. Everybody wish Dragon happy birthday. And I believe... I know I missed today's stream, but is there another one tomorrow? I feel like I remember there being 2 events. One of them was Gunfire with Carol, I think, and the other one was something else, perhaps? Acer, would you be able to give a shout out to Dragon, actually? That would be nice. Same time, 10 a.m. Eastern is Octopath. Okay, cool. Oh, and you played some Eugenics too. I heard some good things about that. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna start off with perfect. We'll see what happens because like that really is dependent on the mouse DPI, right? Invert vertical arc, absolutely not. Language. Okay, so I think we're good with this. Well, this is settings. I would have not known to think that this was settings. And hey, Pyro. Oh, what's up? Welcome in. Pyro. Hope you've been well. Genex is one hell of a game. Okay. Well, now we figure this is probably credit. This is probably... This is settings. Or anchor. Anything else to click on here? And then exit. We learned this because we had to get out of the game the first time around and Google how to minimize the window. Okay. Begin. Multiple files. No fate solved. Does that mean there's more than one fate? Oh, God. Lost at Sea, 1803. A good ship, Obra Dinn. Built in 1796, London. 800 tons, 18 feet, draft? Drought? Captain R. Witterell. Crew 51 men, last voyage to Orient, Cape Rendezvous unmet. Contact East Asia City? What is CY? City? Oh! Okay. Company. Honorable East India Company. Attention, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims, London Office. The Obra Dinn return dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Okay. If this is going to move, I'm not pressing anything, so I thought I had like infinite time to read it. You're right, yeah. Lucas Pope has a way of making completely mundane things very fun. Good to know. So do I just let it go then? Yeah. We didn't finish reading the first page. I was too slow. Falmouth, England, 1807.
Man woke me up.
Oh, they're gonna talk. Okay.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
Hey, Optimus, welcome in.
What's in the box?
I don't know. Hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Alright, I mean, the sensitivity's okay. Alright, so that's the zoom. We can't tab yet. This is going to be very interesting to perceive. Oh, like Windows 11 your second PC, I'm sorry. This is visually very unique. It's gonna take a bit to mentally adapt. So when you have to interact with it, you can put your hand there. So my question is can I go back? Okay, I have to press spacebar in order to interact once the hand is there. So the hand is like hinting that there's an action. Like inverted Sea of Thieves? Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, do I talk to this guy at all? I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on that. But I guess not. It's very interesting art style with the dithering and everything. As like shading. And the fact that you could change the monitor type. Really interesting how the shader works. Hit the Elgato won't give me updates unless you have Windows 11. Really? I got updates. I don't have 11. Okay, so I'm gonna take some time to get the lay of the land, so to speak, even though we're out at sea. I don't really know what to expect with this game. I know it's a puzzle type game, but I have no idea. I do not have a Stream Deck. You said Elgato stuff, so I didn't know what you were referring to. Either way, you could manually install the firmware, probably. Get the lay of the land, I'm gonna get some chocolate? Okay, enjoy your chocolate. Got a bell. So far, I haven't been able to interact with anything yet. So I'm just looking around. Is this like the capstan? I think the update that lets Stream Deck and OBS connect properly? Interesting. Kind of wild that if it never worked on Windows 10 then, eh? This can't be good. Buckets. This door opens up. How do I...
Oi!
Huh?
Too heavy!
What's heavy? Who's talking? Is that my guy from down here? Am I supposed to get the stuff? They're like suitcases or whatever here. What's too heavy, buddy?
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Book? Okay. Okay, press D to scroll through. Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalog of adventure and tragedy. Preface. Trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Pocket watch. Alright. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, Optimist. Mango chocolate wasn't bad at all. Yeah, the chocolate itself was a decent quality, I gotta say. The mango was very, mild. Wasn't bad. And when it's not like a literal fresh mango, I imagine it's probably hard to have like a full-on bite into the fruit type experience. Yeah, subtle. Yeah, that's a good word. So we used a pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. We need a pocket watch. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details then, but have elected to keep them private for now. Henry Evans. Oh, wow. The journey. The ship, the crew, life at sea, glossary, bad car. That's a lot of pages. Loose cargo, bitter cold, murder, the calling, unholy captives, soldier of the sea. Oh, yeah. The doom, bargain, escape, the end. We're gonna do a lot of reading, I guess. Atlantic leg of the Far East route. In this situation, the dark part's the land. The ship. Not the easiest text to read, I suppose. Deck plans in the Obra Dinn. The crew. Oh boy. Complete crew and passenger manifest. Sketches of life aboard the Obra Dinn. Loose cargo. Okay. On the cargo deck. Bitter cold. Okay. Goodness. Huh. Glossary. Captain Mate Bosun. Yo, Spit, welcome in. Let's go. I mean, it's alright. Okay. Okay. I guess it'll get filled out as you go. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. We can use up and down on the arrows. It didn't include that in the controls. There's everything games, man. It's good. It's really cool. Oh. There's a little skull with some rays of light possibly coming out of it. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the art style, so we'll see. Then we're at the end of the book. You hit Q to go all the way to the beginning again. Okay, cool. Oh, and okay, I see. Oh, okay, so we can drill in. Very good puzzle game. That's cool. I'm excited. Who is Winston Smith? Oh, I have to find him on here. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I can use the mouse too, I guess. Yeah. I can't select these with the mouse. I have to. Oh, I can select only this column. Okay. There's a lot of people, dude. I have to identify every single one of these. Hello? Oh, this is the photo. Okay. Hey, what up? Okay, underway. What if I go into this? Okay. 60 people. I like how the magnifying glass doesn't really do anything. Like I put it over the letter and it doesn't get any bigger. Okay, so we're heading off from here. We go down past the Canary Islands and Cape Verde, and then we're in Africa down to whoops. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Down to like South Cape. Look for a bit and you head to bed soon. Hey, thank you, Swift. I appreciate it. Sleep well. A little late. What type of game is this tonight? It's a puzzle game. And it's apparently very well regarded as well. We will see. Oh, goodness gracious. So this is all... I have to learn the parts of a ship. I guess. Main deck. Gun deck. I assume this is in order from top to bottom. Orlop deck. I've never heard that word before. You like puzzles? Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan. I really enjoyed Case of the Golden Idol. I enjoyed Outer Wilds, Tunic, if you can consider that. I mean, I consider that a puzzle game. Fez, you know. Basically, I think you could probably consider any Metroidvania genre game to be a puzzle. I don't expect this to be one of those. I expect this just to be more puzzle based and like it's clear that you're trying to solve something. This is like the Case of the Golden Idol's father. Oh, okay. That's cool. And the other day, some people were giving some good recommendations as well. Hey, Arcanist, welcome in. Yeah, have you ever heard that term before? But that one's being passed around a lot. Okay. What's those two? Thank you for the hydrate. Golden Idol? Yeah, we beat Golden Idol last year. It was quite good. Ooh, you're the favorite? Wait, what? Okay, and the rest of this is just whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna get out of this book. And this is the pocket watch? I'm assuming. Memento Mortem. Remember death. Okay. What do I do with that? Okay. Am I done with the suitcase? Can I interact any further? Am I good? Can I grab any of this? Guess not. I don't know. You're not gonna leave without me, I hope. Okay. So... let's go back to the dead guy on the poop deck. So... what is this?
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Ah!
This is very interesting. Wow. It's interesting how much detail is there without there being a lot of, like, color to fill in the blank. You have all that dithering going on for shading, and then perspective, and the fact that it's 3D. Yeah, you can choose a different monitor style, Optimus, but I mean, I kept the default. I wanted to experience it with the default. The poor dude, yeah, look at that. Look at the particle effect and everything. Got it. Was it in the neck? I mean, it could be like the upper chest. Wait, that's it? Is it all the time I have? Oh no, I was lollygagging. You think default looks best? You think it's cool to mine at all? Yeah, it's very like retro style. Okay, wait, what are we? Oh, we have to like answer questions? The end? Like a flintlock type of pistol thing? Location of the corpse. 3 others were present. Who is this? How did they die? Captain. So the captain killed them, I guess? Hope I didn't miss out on stuff because I was like... I have no idea if I can tell, you know, if a certain situation is a limited amount of time for me to interact with it. You know what I mean? Like, or if it's waiting for my input. Unknown soul met an unknown fate. Get the hang of it, just play. Okay. Yeah, I want to like, I'm trying to like make sure I'm pacing myself correctly, especially if I'm talking with chat and stuff. Unknown soul. Person's face appears blurred throughout the book. Really? That's blurry? Blurring indicates that you don't have yet sufficient information to determine their identity. But an unknown fate. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred will be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Faces will become unblurred when the information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. Shot. Gun. Unknown time by the captain? I'm assuming? You can change this. I'm assuming it's the captain based on what they've said. Captain! Open the door, kick it in, lest we break it down, take more than those shells. Masters may take exactly what I give you. Location of the corpse. Interesting how the end is the beginning. Just the whole map. Okay, so we're going to mark up the whole map. 3 others were present. Oh. I'm assuming then this is the captain? Soul appears in 1 memory. First memory. Show memory and deck map. Oh, bookmark memories. Bookmark all memories that appear for quicker navigation. Okay. Right, and then let's name them then. Person's face is no longer blurred, which means that they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce that identity. I mean, we could be wrong. Maybe it's not the captain, right? When they opened up the door, they just got shot. Maybe it wasn't the captain. Use the book maps, crew manifests, and artist sketches, pages 2 to 4, along with individual conversation logs to find clues about names. And there's 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Hey, Rogowski, welcome in. Good luck. For now, we're going to say that they're the captain. That's the best bet we got, right? Captain and some dude. I see the blur now. I understand why they consider that to be a blur. It's not an easy game. Man, ain't that the truth? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Who's this guy? Is that guy this guy? Who the hell is that? Alright, whatever. Appreciate it more because of that. Yeah, I know Case of the Golden Idol was not easy and like completely straightforward. The way that you had to solve things in that game, you had to really, really take all the data in the situation and then deduce it from there. Okay, whoa. Okay. Last two levels were so hard. Yeah, that game got real tough. Okay, so I can't actually go behind them. I can peer into the room behind them. I'm so glad I started like a second renaissance of deduction games. Which one? Are you talking about Case of the Golden Idol or this game? There's an aberration as well around my vision, which is interesting. It creates a unique perspective. Okay, so you definitely have a mustache. Kind of have a receding hairline situation. What's this side room here? Like a baby changing table? It's really what it looks like to me. Obra Dinn, which led to Golden Idol. Okay, cool. Literally about to download it now. Remember the answers? Okay, that's cool. You know how some people say they want to revisit their favorite games, in which they can have a fresh start? Doors open. It does look like a changing table, right? What's up here? Who was the third person present, by the way? Did 3 other people were present? So I mean, this is a dude with the gun, with a mustache. Yo, Tattletailer, welcome in. Wish I could figure out all my members of this game. This is a dude with a beard, has an ear, and they've got like a hatchet axe or some kind of axe. He's here. You saw him. Why does it say 3 people? Hold on, let me make sure I'm like looking at everything here. Someone else in this room? Are you here? You hiding behind that table? Maybe? You can axe to a gunfight? I guess they didn't know. Maybe, I don't know. Then you got this guy with the hat. The beanie? Is that what that's called? No mustache. Decent brows. The guy above? Oh, I see him. He's running, I guess. Realize it's a bad idea. Alright, you got a knife in your mouth? Can I crouch? So what are you doing now that this is happening? You running up here? Are you gonna like... whatever this is, some kind of cage. Maybe you can slip into the room via this? You undo the... whatever's holding that in place? And then you're gonna hop on down behind the captain and slice him up. I don't know. Alright, I think we're good. Can probably come back later. I'm assuming this is the exit, at least. Also, the time on the clock is interesting. It's like 11:05, or no, 10:05 actually. Sorry, 10:05. Any hints I'll help? I'll be silent answers. Otherwise, I personally look up hints. Gotcha. Yeah, for the moment, I'm definitely going in solo per se, and avoiding any spoilery stuff. But if I have questions, I'll make it very clear that it's not rhetorical. Otherwise, everything that I say out loud will be rhetorical by default. Okay, so this is this guy. Another guy. Oh, you can come in through the back. And I guess that too, the window. But it's not shattered. And I don't know if it lifts or not. I don't know if it's like unable to move. You died. You're dead too. Let's go and check you out here. Not too long after, so the timing is really interesting.
Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Oh. Okay. This guy's already dead. Axe guy's done for. I want to see what happened up here. This guy... Yeah, he didn't move that. I mean, it's possible that he went up around this corner here. Flipped on through the back, you know? Physics is interesting, too. What I find particularly interesting about this game is that everyone has their own knowledge experience to pull from. I've seen people solve things in ways I never think of. Yeah, it's always interesting. I solved the problem in Outer Wilds in a way I definitely should not have, but the fact that it worked was really cool. What was another? No, wait, why am I... Oh. I don't know if this is a timer, or this is just something else that's happening. Alright, well, I don't have enough information, that's for sure, to build any of this in. Who is this? How did they die? Where are they? Location of corpse. I kinda wish there wasn't a timer. Unknown soul met an unknown fate. Yeah, I don't have the information yet. It's 2 minutes of the length of the song queue. Okay. In Outer Wilds, for the DLC location, I ended up using satellite data with a polar coordinate system. I did the math, and it worked. It did work. But it was so unnecessary. But it did work. Remember the hints when I was starting, like, how the hell? I guess I'm not as good of a detective as I was. These died from... Oh, God. I have the image pinned somewhere in Discord. Right. Where are they? Must be in here someplace. Bottom of the sea. Location of the corpse. Oh, so it doesn't override it. Okay. 2 others are present. You. That guy. Color data. So, you know what Cartesian coordinates are, Optimus? Feels like I'm done. Right. Get me out of here. Bring me back into the scene. I'm not done. Yeah, okay. So this guy hasn't jumped down yet. He's in the process of mid jumping down. So we got mustache captain. Something appeared for a moment. And then we got other guy, beanie guy. So okay. So that was the guy with this guy. He's like, oh, you shot at the guy, and he comes in with a stick? I don't know if there's a blade at the end of that stick, or if it's just a stick. A broomstick or something. Don't know what that is? Do you know X and Y coordinate system, Optimus? Like the thing you use graph paper for? Did E to zoom? Oh. It feels like it went away, though. But maybe that's... I don't know. You got sliced in the neck, it looks like. Is that any kind of math like that? Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna have a hard time explaining it all to you. That's a knife. That's the same type of knife as what this guy's got. Don't explain, it's okay, okay. Okay. So beanie guy got sliced. That is a really interesting way of like showing something in the back. When I zoom on them. Okay, and then you're captain dude. And you're the guy like all the way up in the top. Don't really know much about. You don't really have a stash? I can't tell actually. Maybe you do have a beard. The texture makes this really tough. Come in one of 2 ways. Okay, well, let's go see what's going on here. This unknown soul meant an unknown fate. They got sliced. Okay, so they didn't get sworded. They got knifed. That's correct here. Get strangled. I mean, struck is there's a lot of options here. We're gonna assume that they're dead because there's a they got knifed. Was knifed by the captain, assuming that's who they are. Celeste was brutal in my hands during the farewell DLC. And are you? So I'm a keyboard mouse person, so usually that's like it's good for my hands. Where controller I have problems because usually my hands are too big for the controller. For most games. This is the first time that I actually felt that on a mouse, and I was like surprised. Do you use a controller yourself or a keyboard for Celeste? I'm curious. I've heard a lot of different opinions about Celeste. About people who go one way or the other, especially depending on platform, of course. But controls are any more comfortable for me. Gotcha. That's cool. And do you use D-pad controls for that, or is it the joystick? 'Cause for that one, I've heard people do end up tending towards the D-pad. But I can imagine either way that game, especially like how many times you may have to do Hearts and Farewell and how big the rooms are. Can be, swap between the two. Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I always like to hear about different people's experiences with that. Okay, so this is what I think happened here. I don't know what their name is. I don't have that information. Where are they? We know that. Inside the captain's quarters. Location of the corpse. Others were present, right? We know. Knifed captain. The dude coming in from the back. And is there another one? I thought they're not. Or maybe there's not. The other guy dead. Can I perform on a controller at all anymore? Yeah, I only keep the controller for Super Nintendo. And I have a 3D printed grip that helps make the controller a little bit bigger, but if you can see from the size of the hand versus the controller, still it's kind of rough. But like imagine like me holding this little thing and like gripping it. It hurts so much. I get sore so very easily. I hope you've been well. Yeah, thanks, Chaos. I hope you're doing well also. Left hand's generally a lot weaker than my right hand. Joystick or D-pad is usually less intensive. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I am all for accessible gaming. Like whatever works. You do fighting games on leverless, all button controllers, basically keyboard. I see. I know some people also some people like the oh sorry, I'm blanking. The joystick style controller that you like, you press the buttons there, like arcade style. Some of the, usually they have like a handle joystick type of thing. But it depends. I didn't see people who use the trackball mice. Not for fighting games, but just in general, like because it's sometimes easier on their hand, like if they have wrist related issues or other parts of their arm. Arcade sticks, yeah. I'm not that good with the arcade style, but it's always really interesting to watch. What is this? Very interesting. Okay. Oh, those are two others are present, so I'm counting. You saw someone using the sticks in the mouth, the controller? Yeah, and some people, yeah, if they're not able to use their hands, especially sometimes they get really creative with it, and that's really neat to see. You have them, but they're terrible for tennis elbow. Just move the ball mouse as well. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Because you're kind of like you're holding your elbow in place instead of like moving it or being fluid, perhaps. Very cool to access the options. Yeah. Because like something I constantly am thinking about as I continue to grow older. And like when you feel like your body change and it's like the thing that you used to do when you're younger isn't exactly the same anymore. And I'm like, I wonder where I'll end up gravitating or what will be more helpful for me. Move your whole arm often, it's fun, but I can't do it for long. I see. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we figured out Well, we got some information here. I don't know if this guy actually killed him with the stick. I'm assuming you were a part of the death of the captain, perhaps. Okay, how do we exit? Through here? Poor bloke. Didn't even have a chance to use their hatches. Or axe, or whatever that is. Okay. So that's that guy. That's Beanie Guy. Have open book. Open the book while the pocket watch is open to flip directly to the relevant page. I see. Yeah, they got turned to bone pretty quick. Wait. You all bone too? Yeah, I guess. And now, I'm assuming you're captain, right? I like how you can see the time too. Sound effects. Oh, wait. Alright, you got stabbed in the abdomen. Yeah, you're done for. So are you. Changing table's still okay. Murder, yes. I have two controllers, one with the Xbox style, the other with the PS style. It's between them depending on my primary movement. You land the thumb naturally rest instead of having to stretch in the center of the control. Oh, that's good. Yeah, range of movement is important. So, you took the stick from this guy after beating him. Did like a backhand thing. Did you, okay, so, but you already got stabbed. I think you got stabbed first. And then you're like, oh, I'm done. This really freaking hurts. Let me smack him with the stick. This game arts out so much. It's really cool so far. It's very unique. And welcome in, Ryuichi Zoro. Welcome. Okay, so this is in like the back corner of the captain's room. We don't know who they are. Wait, wait. The captain didn't die? That's not the captain's corpse. Dude. And an unknown fate. So what do we consider this? Is this being clubbed? It didn't get eaten. Oh my god. Why is that an option? Oh no. You didn't fall, you didn't freeze, you didn't get sworded or knifed. Or shot or speared or striked. You got struck? What? Okay, it's not this. You didn't get. I would say speared mean that it goes through you, like impaled. So I guess clubbed. That's the it doesn't. I normally wouldn't associate a stick with a club, but I think you got like your attempt for the backstab may not have been fully successful. Is there anything else that could work here? Spiked and speared. Sound weird to say you got sticked in the head though? Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And like struck would have been the only other one that I would think of, but these don't make any. These do not apply to getting struck with a stick. So I'm gonna go with clubbed. I think that's our best bet. It was clubbed by the captain again, assuming that's who it is, right? Like we could be wrong, but we don't know who their name is or anything like that. Okay. This dude is on a warpath. No information here. There's no no quote. No lines. Look at those footprints. One other person was present. It was you and you. Okay. Wow. But the knife's in. The knife is in. Now, how do you survive when that's like in your kidney or whatever? Is that like, it's near the back, so I'm assuming kidney or pancreas or something. Dang, that's looking pretty fatal. Yeah, I guess you're dead. I guess you're dead. Well, the body is not the captain's here. Came down through the back. Nobody else was present. Where's all the other people on the boat? They're down below deck? Okay. Starting to get a little bit of a rhythm now that we know how the game works. Dang, dude, you did not make it. Where's the stick? Is the stick not here? Oh, there's a knife. Is that... There's two knives. There's another dead body in here? Wait a second. We got the one. This is the guy that got shot who had the axe. You're the guy who came in with a stick, but you got knifed in the throat. Or over here? Whoa, what is that? What is that? The heck? I'm very distracted by that. I'm sorry. That's kind of getting me. All right. They had a stick. They got knifed. Oh, here's a stick. Here's a stick. Stick's on the floor. This guy, you tried to do the ambush, backstab. You technically got the stab in there. I guess it's not in the guy anymore. And then you perished via a sticking to the face. And then there's you next. This is the locked door. You can't open the locked door because there is a chair. There's a dude in the bed. And there's a pistol, which could be the murder weapon for that guy. Maybe this is the captain. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Here, maybe he just bled out.
Abigail, your brother, my friend. I shot him.
Oh.
Dead.
Okay, hold on. Abigail's brother just got shot.
Soon, my love.
Okay. We may need to start taking notes. We may.
Please forgive me.
So maybe
for everything.
The captain and Abigail were having a thing. Wait. Oh, he did himself in. Wait, hold. Who is this actually? Let's make sure. Can I crouch? Okay, no. You got. Okay. You got knifed here. Then the blood trail goes here. He goes into the chair. Then he shoots himself. Does it make a hole? Like, do we got ballistics over here? Forensics going through the wall? That's the captain. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Captain, is that Abigail? Okay. I'm writing notes. Captain and Abigail, question mark, and then Abigail brother is the guy with axe got shot. Okay. I was taking notes. Yeah, the graphics are really cool. It's really unique. Okay, Captain Robert Ritterell met an unknown fate. I mean, okay, he was knifed, possibly bleeding out, and then he's like, fortunately, this, with the gun. That's kind of wild of a way to end. This may or may not be correct. Oh no. Fates are validated in sets of 3? Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates have to get the information typeset into the book. Okay, so they're not necessarily saying we're wrong, but they said they're not going to tell us if it's right or wrong. What's this question mark? Guidance? Fate validation. Deduction ratings? Using the book generally. Identifying people. Oh, okay. This is just going back through that, kind of like a tutorial type thing. Okay. Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him. So if we start to get like family tree type of stuff, or at least we have like a relationship, some person named Abigail. Location of the corpse, they went into like the bed section kind of the captain's quarters. It's locked. No one else was present. I mean, technically Abigail was. Get your first 3 types it in. Let's go. So interesting. Who are you? How are you not present during that situation? Were you dead already? I don't know where it's showing the person in the back, because they're like, open the book, yeah. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sky. Oh. You. This is like way away from this picture. Like, whoops. Oh, God. How is nobody else present? You're right here. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably learn all the relationships between these. Cursor. Interesting. I'm not gonna remember all this, that's the thing. Like, not immediately at least. Okay, well, I think we have enough info here. From that one guy, I think. Now we're in the book again. Why are we in the book? 4 X's, 4 dead. We don't know what happened with Abigail. That's... Yeah, I'm pressing escape, by the way, and it's going through all that. I guess it's like more like a back button. You're next. However, I'm gonna... Alright, let's go check out... I'm assuming Abigail. Who died at a very different time, if we're looking at the clock. Martin? Okay, who's this? Martin. Martin, Abigail's husband. Oh, snap. That's some Kraken shit right here. Ooh, and you got... Got a mast. Also, who are you? Okay. Sea of Thieves? You. Oh my god, some people got messed up. You got top hat guy. Dude in the top hat. We got different person that we don't know who they are. We don't want to go too far off. You're not looking too great. Possibly tattoo on them to identify. We got the guy in the back who attempted to kill the captain. Okay. No. Okay. The Doom. Really interesting to see the order they're presenting this in. Alright. The corpse was moved post-mortem. Who is this? How did they die? They were calling out for Martin. Well, this is, okay. The strike-through is interesting. That means we picked them already, or does that mean maybe we got them right? Abigail Hoskut Vidrell. Oh. Okay, well, they have the same last name, so I think that is interesting. Martin is the third mate. Is there more than one Martin? Let's, like, rule that out really quick. Right? I don't see more than one Martin. Thank you for, for not, you know, making that difficult. But an unknown fate. So... I think the hardest part of this is going to be figuring out how to, like, name what happened to them. They didn't drown. I mean, they could have gotten... Technically, is there a large form of clubbing? They could have been crushed. Struck by... This is, again, not useful here. I guess I would say possibly crushed. Is beast accurate here? Because the... You know what I mean? Wasn't cannon. Wasn't cargo. Is the mast pole thing considered a part of rigging? It's not a stone. Like, this possibly could be the case. Or... What was the other one? The one that was... Struck. No. Just crushed by beast. Beast or rigging? But I don't know if rigging includes the mast. Is it? Do we have a glossary here? Can we go to the end? Rigging. Okay, here we go. The network of ropes and chains supporting the masts used for working the sails. So technically, this is like auxiliary to the mast. It's not the mast itself. You know what I mean? This is just like tough. It's like differentiation of... Whoops, I didn't mean to... Well, go back to it, I guess. Huh? Are we underwater? What's going on? I don't know if I understand what's happening. Space? It's not doing anything. Why can't I focus on her anymore? So I have to go to that guy, I guess. He's standing out. It really did, but this is a weird way how they introduced that. Oh. I can't move. Roll with it. Yeah, I figure that's probably the best bet. Oh. Some Donnie Darko type stuff going on. Okay, so your body is probably not here anymore, is my guess. I just didn't finish working with the Abigail part of the book. I hit an input by accident, and that was kind of over. Okay. Well, it looks like you were split. You were torn apart. I think that's the cause of death here. You did get your sword into the beast, but dang, look at the boat up there. That's what is this? The gun? You lost your gun? Top hat guy? Oh no, someone's throwing it. What direction is it going? Are you trying to catch it, or are you trying to catch it? Who is that? In the animal there. Hey Duke, welcome in. Obra Dinn, Obra life goes on. Nice, nice. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. I really need more time in these scenes. This is tattoo guy. We know how they died. I think torn apart. Was torn apart by what's the difference between an enemy and beast? By a foreign enemy or by a terrible beast? Do you consider sea animals to be beasts? Or are those like land beasts? Poor guy. Just has a gentle heart deep down. I don't know about this beast. Torn apart beast. Clubbed. A lot of people in the scene. Top hat guy. Captain. Twelve others were present. Why am I shaking? It's just scary. Imagine seeing that. Hey, look, it's a stick. Why am I shaking so much? Oh, they did slice off one of the limbs, one of the tentacles. What about you? Okay, so you're kind of forcing me to do this in order, I guess. I have to pick this one. Hello? throw the powder. What is that? I guess an explosion? There's a person in there. I guess it's an explosion. I don't really know. We're holding on. We're tied in. There's a tentacle, so I guess... Oh, they're probably done for. Oh, this is before this guy got ripped apart. So far, if I had to complain about anything, it's like the pacing of these time sections. I do prefer having more time to, like, investigate. I don't know what the purpose is of the timing. You get exploded? Is that how you died? To throw the powder, but you also were in the middle of getting hit by the beast, so I'm just gonna do exploded. I don't know who you are. Blasted. Yours about, yeah, I get that I can go back. It's just like, I don't know why it's pushing me forward before I'm ready. And then it's being very purposeful about the order in which I look at these things. Did you say seeing this the way, or yeah, it makes sense. Just like I'd like to be able to use take my time more. That's the way out. Okay. Got the sword. You got the sword into the tentacle eventually. Continue to take your time. Yeah, well, I can't go back to Abigail yet. I wasn't done with that, and now it's going to be like in the back of my mind. Who are you? Perhaps you fell from the top? That thing got hit? Is there a ladder? That's okay. It's okay to make typos sometimes. Okay, I think I'm done with this scene. Okay, so now we are back. I don't know how many scenes we're backwards from. It's gonna tell us who it is if I zoom in, or... Okay, this is the explosion guy. Still have that over there, which I don't know what that is. That perhaps to be the only shiny thing in the water at the moment. Okay, so this guy got torn apart. That guy got exploded. At least that's what it seemed. Can I go up here? I can. And this happened all before the whole altercation in the captain's quarters. But now, does this let me go back to Abigail and complete what I was doing at the moment? Door looks different. Can't tell if that is purposeful. Okay. Stick guy. Ambushing guy. Captain Abigail. Okay. So she got hit with this big ass pole. And I was debating whether it was being clubbed or crushed. I feel like at this point it's probably level of... Whoa, no. It was crushed by Beast. Even though... close to being rigged. I'm just going to call that Beast for now, because could be wrong, we could be right. No way to know. To me, the distinction is not super important. Who are you? See it from this side. What's this? That's this. Nobody out here in the back. The pocket watch didn't seem like it activated on the other people in these memories. Was it because they weren't dead yet? The X tells me that you probably can't open the door. I have to test it for science. Kitchen. Cannons. Cannons. Box. Oh, I knew there was one crushed by cannon, and I guess this is the one. So I'll record this one in there. Oh, that's what that means. And you always hear, oh, they're such a loose cannon, and then you realize that, like, in this situation, the cannon was literally loose. I guess. Okay, so the beast is here already. Something happened. This is a big mess. Because this obviously was pointing that way. This came in through the side, possibly the cause of the loosening of the cannon. Oh, what a mess. Got random dudes falling down into the gun deck. Not much you could do, buddy. Okay, the Doom. Okay, no, on the gun deck. Not a good rate to go. No, yeah. So we don't know who they are. We have no idea. Not a clue. But we do know that they got crushed by a cannon. What's happened here? And then people were present, yeah. Captain? Oh, you're like pretty dang close to the dude. Maybe this is the captain. I don't know. The exploded guy. I think it's better than being torn apart. I would not want to be torn apart. I would like to go quietly while I'm asleep, thanks. if I had to choose. That's an option. I'm shaking again. When I shake, there's some stuff going on, then I gotta go find the thing that's... Oh. Where's your other half? Hello? That's not good. That's only legs. And part torso. Yeah. Go. Now, is this the path that their body took before they ended up there? Blood. The fuse! The cannon is not facing a good direction here. Well, the cannon was supposed to be facing out, but the tentacle came in, grabbed the cannon, and reoriented it subsequently while it was lit. That sucks. That really sucks. And then that knocked into this, in which this got loose and then blew back. Okay. While this guy is like literally lighting it. Not a great time there. And then you're a tattoo guy. Maybe eventually you get grabbed and brought up to the top deck. Okay. Oh, there's two people here. Wait. Why is this? Okay. I didn't see two people die that were two different people that went out from what we already touched on. And I did not get enough identifiable information from their body. Others are present. So. Top hat. Oh, God. I can't see anything in this. Okay, so there's a top cat guy, and there's this other one. The game draws you into the deep end very quickly. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason for the pacing. That you can't actually keep up with it. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get all this detail together this quickly, so I imagine that I just have to kind of like go through it, deal with it, and then try to piece it together. Okay, so this is obviously some guy. Cannot identify them very well. I mean, maybe you look at their clothes, their shoes. They have like dark clothing, long sleeves all over the place. Can't see the face. Unless, wait, if we zoom in, are we, okay, this is the top hat guy. Okay, so top hat guy got cannons. Okay. Is this considered exploded? I mean, they were also kind of torn apart by, not by a person though. Not strangled. They were shot. Cannon, okay, good. By, they were shot by a cannon by whom? Right, like this is kind of like, did the beast shoot them technically? I guess so, because the beast grabbed the cannon and now the beast was in control of the trajectory of the cannon. The intent of the beast probably wasn't to use the cannon as a weapon. Who the hell? Where the hell are you in all of this? Is that? Okay, so you're the guy who eventually... You actually survived. Wait, you survived? Then where the hell are you? You're the guy who died later, so you survived this as well. You survived this. Where's the other corpse? Huh? Can I open the door? Can't go upstairs because there's darkness? Need more information. So I mean, this cannon got knocked back. So the cannon that was here just got pushed backwards a little. The cannon that was here got moved. I'm assuming you were probably manning this one right here, and then someone else is manning this one. Don't know where they are. Like in the door? Or they just get completely incinerated. I would kind of assume by the... Wait, is that a leg? Can I not zoom in on the person's leg? There we go. But wait. Is that not the other person in this page? Can't zoom in on this one anymore. Oh. That's not this guy. Why are they on this page? Okay, now you're directing me to the guy underneath. But is this going to be like a different page than the one we just were looking at with the unknown body? You're the one that I couldn't find? Yeah. Okay, so you were trying to help this guy who was basically sucked into cannon. Top hat guy. And meanwhile, you got really screwed over. by getting grabbed with the cannon as well, and then it probably crushed you once it backfired. And that just started a whole chain of events. I mean, I guess you could say that they got crushed by cannon. It's cannon and beast? Like, I guess they got crushed by the beast and the cannon. I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know. They got both. Well, I guess the beast is what caused it first. Pressing against the cannon. So what does that mean for this other guy? They may have gotten blasted too, because they were behind this one. How do I get back to that scene? They could have gotten pushed out the window. Okay. How many more steps backwards are we? So obviously the guy that got, you know, the one right in front of the cannon. And the other guy, I don't even know if they have a body that exists anymore. The gun flung into this other room, but there's no hole. Like, I feel like we're missing the body of somebody else. Like, this guy in the back still. Because if this did go off, right? While this guy was crushed. Where was the guy behind him? If he was behind the guy that got exploded by the cannon, or blasted by the cannon, wouldn't they leave behind some trace? Like more trace, like more trace than this guy who got shot? Thing's odd. Can't put my finger on. Whatever. Got a deal. Putting in the bathroom. Bedroom, I guess. Close the door on me. Only person in the room.
Och no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I
Pete's
tried
mother.
my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Oh. Pete's mother. Brennan, get the surgeon's kit. Oh wow. A lot going on here. Why is this lit up? Babe. I don't know. I don't know any of the answers here. Unknown. That guy. Don't really know much about what's happened to this person. But possibly... You be Brennan, perhaps. Who are you yelling to? Oh, you're the guy at the top, okay. Right, maybe you hit them after they caused this issue? Whatever.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Well, they don't exist anymore. Okay. The presentation is overwhelming, I gotta say. Quite different from the pacing of, like, Case of the Golden Idol. Everything is kind of, like, out there for you to look at. This is, like, they're purposefully kind of giving you these bits and pieces and chunks at once. And it does feel like it's purposefully trying to overwhelm. And then eventually you have to come back to it and just kind of put it all together. Good job, Spade. I don't know. I can't even... Ray's chugging, but it's working hard. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to... This. What are the games you compare this to? Missed the title? Oh, Case of the Golden Idol. It's apparently was inspired by this one. One came first. There's like definitely a difference in presentation. Still haven't played that one? I do recommend it. I feel like it's easier to onboard to. Like, it's still a hard, like, not an easy detective game. Like, it's still hard. But I don't feel like the developer of that game is as aggressive with the different scenes. Like, this one, I feel like I probably just have to watch everything, and then later on, I come back and actually try to solve stuff. Because, like, the way that I'm going through this right now, it's like, wow, like, here's something, and then we're gonna, like, yes, it's tied into other events, but you don't really have, like, the time or the pacing to figure it out, so, like, you're just getting all this information just shoved at you in different orders, and I'm just gonna have to put it together later. I don't know how I can, like, possibly digest who this person is or what happened to them after, like, all these other back-to-back things, and I'm like, and then eventually we're gonna get back to the original thing that I was working on because all these memories were connected to sub-memories. It's just like a heavy cerebral load. I don't necessarily feel like it's a puzzle to solve with like that. I'm just kind of like, I have to weather the storm before I can even think of it like a puzzle. Would you prefer every corpse in the game was available if you don't look at just at once? I'm okay if the corpses are like different timelines. I think the pacing of the different scenes and like one, I don't like the time limit on the first view of a scene. I think that is unnecessary. I think that like they should let you get into it, and then if you want to explore the sub things, you can. But I have no choice in the matter. I'm forced to experience all these sub things before I can even finish digesting some of the first stuff. That's the part I think that overwhelms me the most. Is that, like, I'm pushed into these sub memories until the game decides that it's had enough, and then I don't know how I'm supposed to retain all that information together. I will have to go through it again later. There's a mechanic I didn't use the first time, which I'm using now, which helps a lot. You're not forced, though. You just don't click on the next corpse once you're back in the real world. But that isn't exactly true, but I know why you feel like that. Gotcha. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding. But when you say I'm not forced, once I'm in a situation where the thing is shaking, the pocket watch, none of my other inputs work except for space. And then that, like, triggers the thing where the body pulses, and then I interact with it, and then it finally goes. If there's a way that I can avoid that, that would be really nice. People can tell me. Like, if you guys know a way that I can prevent that situation from happening, you're welcome to share that information. But yeah, I don't like, so this situation here, where it's shaking. So, what am I allowed to do? It's what Ryuichi said. It's tough to avoid. I do agree that one button slip forces you. Okay. So let's say, like, let's say I have this, and I want to go back to the guy who was in this door, right? Because I opened up this door. It was one of these doors where there was a doctor or somebody treating somebody who was bleeding out because I guess it must have been this door. That must be this guy. So how do I get back to that scene? That's what I currently want. You found the #1 complaint about this game. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. So begin this sequence. Okay, so I can't stop this. I have to go forward still. But this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I'm referring to. You cannot stop here now. Okay. That's what I am saying for my particular concern right now. Because at this point now, like, I am so, like, imagine, like, you have a bunch of parentheses that are open, and, like, I want to, like, close the parentheses so that I can just get there, and then I can feel the go deeper. Not the smoke to this thing? Okay. So we follow the smoke, it goes in an arbitrary direction, for some reason, and then we come back. I don't know if this is, like, the path the person took. Maybe they ran around this thing once, and then they came back. Okay. Fortunately, the game does not allow you to visit scenes without going through them chronologically if there's no corpse in the present time and only in the scene. Okay.
You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east.
I didn't need to go to the corpse? Didn't we just... Okay, I'm still confused, I'm sorry.
Mutiny!
They're calling for mutiny. Okay. This guy got shot. Whoever this is got shot. What are these blood stains for? These cannons are already turned. You got stabbed. Shaking compass, you can do other things. Shaking compass with smoke, you have to follow the smoke, but once the corpse is revealed, you do not have to enter the... Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not necessarily made clear. And now I have a limited amount of time to explore before they take me out of it, show me the book, and then I have to go back into the exploration. That guy, I can't even really see who the guy is. Okay. Over that. I have to move the body away. I can't, I have spending so much time trying to see something. So I have like visibility issues because the person that they're showing in on the picture is behind the corpse. Okay. You're someone's dead. Someone got shot. Is this the guy that got shot? I have no idea. I have to leave the book. Now the shaking compass, I can do other things. So let's see, let's look at this guy. This guy is, if I can move this a little bit, okay, it's the guy with the hat. So you got shot. Let's go to your page. You go to the page, you got shot. You don't know who shot you yet. Now this guy. Zooming, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm pushing tab when I zoom. So this guy is unknown. Captain Hat kind of dude. I don't know the difference between the hats. This is the real captain. This is like the Captain Hat like rotated 90 degrees. We've seen them in a couple different scenes now. 4 memories. Perished in Escape Part 5. Which they died later. They got clubbed. Okay, is this the one that got clubbed later? After they shot somebody else. So you got clubbed by that guy. How do I find that guy? So where's the guy that clubbed you? You. The guy with the beanie hat type thing. Do you have a name? No. But we know who they are. And then you followed them afterwards. Okay. So these two were buddies, like, the whole time. You came down, you saw what was happening. Kind of. You saw this guy get shot. But later on... Hey, Diamondback. Your complaint's 100% valid, I think. I would argue why they do it is to push the player forward. Yeah, I get that it's meant to definitely be like the driving factor. Reveal more additional information instead of getting stuck. Well, that's the thing. I'm not stuck and frustrated yet. If anything, I'm frustrated because you're getting pushed forward when you don't want. Very difficult thing when I imagine for the developer. Yeah. It's. I think the solution to that is to give the player more control over the pacing, so that they can move they can choose to move forward, right? As soon as you do something automatically, the player doesn't have any control of the situation. Because if you're stuck, you can just say, okay, well, whatever, I don't have enough information, let's move forward now, kind of thing. I guess that they're trying to avoid people getting insanely lost because some bodies are stuck in situations if you forget which scenario, which is what body, you have to go through them all. It's okay if they guide you towards like that. Like, I understand there's a string of events that lead you to those things. Possibly a tree of events. It may not be a list. It may be like a branching out of different situations. Like one situation may lead to 4, and those 4 could go each different way. The game also tells you that once a face is revealed, you should have enough information to deduce who they are. Interesting. I don't know how. Possibly I would have the information for that. Perchance a Sankey diagram? I'm not familiar with that. Not familiar. But I like this. See, like, for me, this summary is good, because then it can, like, hot link me to the different types of things, and I can go maybe different memory list, perhaps. This is... I don't know what Justice at Sea is. Is Justice at Sea this? Okay, this is the big one. You wish you... The captain cannot be trusted? Take the ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Mutiny. There was top deduction game. I don't want to say anymore. Okay, that's all good. You don't like data science? Sorry, diving back. Alright, let's just go ahead. I don't know if I took enough notes on that. Let's just do the thing. Over here? No? Upstairs? All the way over here? Well, this now, I don't have to press the button. But I can't press E. I think I have to press the button. After the smoke, okay. I feel like that I think that could also be technically made more clear. That you don't, like, I don't know. I know you were going here. Now I go wrong. Okay. In my first playthrough, I found it very tough. This new tactic I'm using by utilizing one of the mechanics so far has worked, so maybe I'll be better this time around. I got you. But there's still that shiny thing in the distance. That is still oriented around the same. I guess the boat hasn't moved since this point. take a moment to enjoy the visual. But this image that we're seeing now could be present day. And this is just a reflection of the memory. Yeah, it looks like some of this is present day. Like, this is present day. We got Abigail here, you got the captain, got the guy who failed the ambush, got the guy who had the stick, got the guy who had the axe. You're in the present, yeah, okay. So then, I wonder if these bodies will stick around, or if I have to go back through the memory thing. That's the guy who got his head blown off. This is the guy who maybe shot the guy. Yeah, these bodies are gone. These bodies from the side... Well, actually, maybe it's over here. This body, okay. This is the guy that got blown out. There's a missing body, for sure. There's still the situation here where there was this guy who was attached to the cannon. There was a guy who was right behind them, who they said in that scene died, but I can't find them right now. And then this is the guy who got crushed. Especially with the gang, especially Stitch. Stitch was being bad today. He kept trying to bite my wires. He went through a long period of time not biting wires, and now he is. Never pay attention to the different times. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I noticed in the beginning when you can look at even just the first scene where you're in the captain's room or whatever. The order of the people shot and the moving of it. And then you see that Abigail died much more in the past than the captain. So this is like, you know, after 10, like, this is like 10:20 when he finishes himself. This being 10:10. This happened after, so probably 10:15. Yeah, just giving it 5-minute interval in between, and then you have Abigail, who died way further past, because she got... She got crushed by the mast, which I guess the mast is back up again because this guy got torn apart. Who is this? Explosion. Yeah, okay, so there was an explosion in the air, and then they got dropped down after they died, I guess. Still missing that guy. I don't know how I look into the water. Or maybe he got pulled out into the water and just done for there. Is it for a specific scene, not for the whole story? Yeah, relative timing in the moment, I suppose. Very peculiar. Alright, we're gonna do this one, right? Yeah, Stitch is, otherwise Stitch is good.
Let them go!
Ah. Somebody shot. From the ferry boat or whatever? Is that the right word? I don't know what the right word is for the little boat. From Sea of Thieves, I think I always just called it like the little ferry boat, but I don't know. So you... Why were you shooting at him anyway? Absolute madness here. So these are the two guys that later on ended up in the captain's room. You shooting, like aiming from behind. This is the captain? Huh. And who are you? Alright, well. Alright. Escape. On the stern deck. Who is this? How did they die? They got shot. gun. By somebody I haven't had enough time to figure that out yet. I don't know what their name is, because I don't know how we're gonna know anybody's names at this point. The animation happens just to show the part in the book. When the book closes your turn. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad that we go right back into it, because like I'm obviously not like done examining things yet. The number of people on the boat. So who are you? Okay. Okay. You shot somebody. Who are you? I know who you two are. Who are you? Whoops. Wrong button. I don't necessarily know your fate yet. Who are you? There's one more over there. Oh. I pressed spacebar to jump, but obviously that's not. I wanted to like go look into the little ferry boat. Alright, well. Hey Huami, welcome home. Alright. Well. Boat's not there anymore. Let's go figure out what happened to this person.
That's one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch!
Last. Paul? Paul? Look out. I'm assuming the guy attacking isn't Paul. I kind of feel like that information, they're like, oh, look out, Paul, you're about to get stabbed. So, like, she is warning Paul about this guy. And I think this is the guy that got the shot by her. There are multiple people on that boat. Something in, okay. Oh, you the guy that got shot? Shotgun unknown. By that. Let them go. And so you got stabbed by the guy who got shot. Are you Paul? First mate Stewart. There's only one Paul. Glad it was a good time, Wally. Glad. So these become unknown. I wonder if that's the mechanic. The fact that they got a little food, huh? That's good. Because why would there be names in this list that eventually turn into unknown? That seems like... I don't really fully understand the presentation, but what kind of game is this? It's like a puzzle detection, deduction game. Where'd Paul's name go? Paul. First mate Stewart got... Oh. Wait, so the first memory is not what I was looking for. It's still part of Escape, I believe. shot. But before shot, got stabbed. Not in the cabin. Did not escape. They lost very. I think this would have happened before the Doom. It was after the fact, after everything was all over, but before the final kills. Oh, he's not in the book yet? Oh. But they're the corpse that we were interacting. Oh, we haven't. Okay, the. It's definitely a friction point for me. Alright. They should just show us the book, or like fill the book in when that scene happens, so that we can just be like, alright, let's go. Okay, Paul Moss. We were able to identify them. They got stabbed. Liked? Struck? Killed sword. Okay. Unknown attacker. We don't know. We got a bunch of random unknowns in here that keep appearing. I don't remember them being there before. Don't know who it is, though. We're assuming they're Paul. That's all we got here. Okay. You got stabbed. You're like, no! And after he dies, you shoot them. I don't know where her gun comes from. And these guys are still a couple steps behind. Excuse me. Okay. Sure, whatever. Where are you pointing? Downstairs now. Okay. You're missing an arm, it looks like. There's blood. From where? From right here. Where is the arm? Is that the arm? That's your other arm. That's your working arm. Now back at the top? Okay. Well.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is the squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The cat. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
So, some facts from the dialogue is that their friend was a Frenchman who got torn apart. And we do know someone who got torn apart. So perhaps knowing that they're French, or French origin, may give us enough information to figure out their name. Captain come up from the hold? Is this the captain? Is this the hold? Is this the hold? I don't know much about the architecture of the ship. Oh, well. That's the captain. That's the one I identified as the captain. We don't really know. The officer's mess. Who is this? How did they die? They kind of bled out. Well, it didn't. I guess didn't many of these bleed out. Unclear. I feel like none of these necessarily tell me. We don't know what happened to their arm. Well, the captain didn't come up with the hold the moment they're talking to them. That's not enough information. Who is this? This is the captain. He's already came up from the hold, so that could be fine. Hey, Ninja, welcome in. Thank you for the kind words. We're struggling a little bit, but we're still mid journey. Still exploring. Okay, I can't get around you, so. The blood trail isn't as long as I would expect it to be. It just kind of ends here. Well, we can look at the crew list. Who's from France? Just the one. I actually don't know where Formosa is. One location I'm not familiar with. Okay, so France is Charles Minor. Click into their name? Want me to click it like this? That. I don't want to click it like that. I want to go to the person book that got torn apart. During the doom, there was a crushed, blasted below deck, crushed, blasted on the main deck, torn apart. France, Charles Minor. Bosun's mate. I don't know what a bosun is. It's not a name, it's like a else. Okay. Alright. Okay. I assume an X is definitely a death, and a slash is maybe they're gone, maybe they escaped. Or disappeared, okay. 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Who is this? What fate befell them? I kind of figure that they got away. I assume that they are alive. Oh, God. Okay. What? I definitely don't know the answer to these. Out of those options. Alive where? Yeah, not a clue. Not a clue. It's sparkly out in the distance. Maybe that's the ferry boat. Okay. Got the 2 people there. Is this the one where the doctor helped them out? Maybe not. I opened this door already. I kind of wish the doors would stay open if I opened them. I think it was over here. This one was the one where the guy died on the floor. No? I gotta go get my bearings. I am so... That's the way down. Okay. One of the ways down. Why do I love this game? The depth of information for solving the mysteries? Yeah. Makes sense. There's definitely a lot of information. This is the one. Okay. Now I have that. So this is where the cannon went sideways. We got the loose cannon. Guy got crushed. One guy got blown from the front of the cannon. We don't know what happened to the guy behind the cannon. They said that they died. They are not anywhere to be found. We can't find their corpse. Not in the list, in the thing. This guy has got crushed by the loose cannon. A very weird looking door. That's a body. We haven't looked at that one yet. Okay. See. That door's locked. I'm assuming, and we'll try it for science, but not open. Okay, let's go to the guy at the front. Who could this be? Don't sound too good. Oh. Sound like part of that was them getting like disemboweled or something. There. You got the spoons? People were sleeping? What this happened? Maybe this is right at the beginning? Because the cannons are still okay. Cannons are still all in the normal position, so the beast started at the front. Yeah, that's quite a tragic way to go, yeah. Okay. ES? They're not even on the... They're not even pictured? Ebenezer Scrooge was at the front of the boat. On the bow, I suppose. Who is this? How did they die? Okay, well, I mean, do your thing. I mean, this is... They're not even in the photo? Could it be Edward Spratt, the artist? Just for, you know, conclusiveness, we'll go through and see if there's any other ES that are applicable here, but I kind of doubt it. Thankfully, that was unique. All right. Edward Spratt. What an awful way to go. I don't think I would necessarily call it torn apart. They kind of got crushed by beasts. Well done. 3 fates correct. Oh, that's our first time getting 3. He shot himself. Okay, so that is the captain. The artist was also crushed. And Abigail was crushed by a terrible beast. What is happening here? Don't know what those lines mean, but I guess maybe this thing will fill up and we're done. Okay. Thank you, Spitty and Ninja. Appreciate it. Okay. Interesting that there are multiple correct answers for deaths. Oh. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of wondering about that. You said crushed by rigging. Okay. Okay. That's a really good point. When I was evaluating, especially Abigail's death, at first I didn't know what rigging meant. Truly. Because I'm not a person who goes on the boat and knows all the names. So I looked into the glossary. Rigging said specifically like ropes and like the pulley system type of thing that they would use to pull up and manage the mast. From what I saw that she got crushed by the mast because of the beast. So that's why I ended up writing it in that way. I'm like, well, maybe it's not technically the rigging, but maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what's like the Venn diagram of rigging versus mast. So I think I played it safely. So it looks like there may be some leeway in the statement of death. There's wiggle room for a few of the deaths that are more ambiguous and multiple interpretations are possible. That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So you were probably one of the first casualties in this chapter. What happens next? Would say so as part of the rigging, but not rigging so constantly. Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those things where like, oh, I don't spend enough time on a boat to be able to exclusively say myself. I just use the glossary. What happened to you? Is this while the thing in the front is going on? Because like, okay. At this very moment, well, right, I imagine that's what these types of scenes are for. As you're getting strangled or crushed by beast, I guess maybe strangled might count too, but strangle usually I think would be neck. The cannons are still in their default position, so they have not yet gone into chaos. Because it fell from above, the only thing you find above a ship is I see. I would say you are closer to somebody who knows about ships than I am, because of your experience with planes. That's my. I mean, it's still probably a plane. I don't know. Maybe a plane is nothing like a boat still, right? I know you have more experience with different vehicles than I do. I know a car, golf cart, and various farm equipment. That's my experience. Vehicles. Earlier when you said you didn't know what a glossary was, I was considering reminding you of the glossary. Yeah, I can look it up, but like because it was lowercase, I'm like, well, figure that out later. The fact we'll put in the back of the mind. They're both nautical? Wait, is a plane considered nautical? The reason I associate nautical with like the sea, but I suppose you can go over the sea with the plane. I don't know enough about this stuff. I'm sorry. All right, this dude is face down on a bench on the deck.
My dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
You killed my brother.
That was an accident. The ropes.
Ropes?
I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Ropes, brother, accident. Okay, so hold on, let's see. Get in the boat. This is a boat. There's an animal. Somebody's getting smacked upon the face with a stick, club. It's kind of like a club. Plane is nautical, that's going to be used nautical navigation term. Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you for teaching me. They're going to need a dentist. Oops, wrong button. E first. And then tab. So you with the ring. The shirt with the dark ring on it. Around the collar. Okay. Sure. Okay, and then you. Whoops. I don't think we've seen you yet. You're in the underway. Photo. Who are you? Whoops. You're like, whoa. Playing dice, perhaps? You got some like books or something in your. Time is up. Ah, yes, the beginning of the doom. On the main deck. Somebody died via clubbing. Alright, unknown attacker. We don't know their name. The others were present. 1, 2, 3. You were the one who did it. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment. We're back. I think we didn't finish looking at this particular person. It's interesting hearing my own footsteps. The reverb and everything. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would not have a clue who most of these people are yet. Wait.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you
Oh.
bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Before I forget.
I didn't mean to get back into the scene. I was trying to zoom in on this person. I mean, it's tab I have to press, not space. Okay. Too bad I can't climb up. It'd be fun. Try to see if I can get other angles on this. Let's see what's going on with this
On your toes.
person hanging out.
Go back quick!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
Ah, and you got snagged in the rope. Wait, even in the photo, this guy looks like he's dying. What the heck? Formosan royalty. Someone was speaking what looked like Chinese. Wonder if that's what that means, Formosan. Ah, okay. Like getting onto the boat? Circling over Taiwan. Oh, thank you. Also, welcome in. It's a lot for me to learn. I'm gonna try to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I butcher it. Please let me know. Is it Sumire or Sumir? Okay, so on the main deck. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Spitty. Good to know. I could just tell from the character set that it was like, it seemed like it was in a like Chinese style characters. You know, with how language moves around, like I know even some Japanese kanji could have originated from Chinese Hanzi, you know, and then Taiwan, of course, its own series of history. Very interesting. More that I can learn about, the better. Okay. So oh, are these rooms indicative of corpses moved post-mortem? Okay. Well, yeah, technically they did fall outside the room of the first mate because they were entangled onto a rope. I don't know any of those characters. I've only really been learning Japanese, and eventually maybe there'll be an overlap in characters. Hey, Pink, welcome. X, is this like the moment of death? I'm doing okay, Pink. How are you? The Formosan royalty photo. We're all just relaxing. Cool. A lot of people that were here too. Sheesh. Where was I? Well, you got shot. That's what happened to you. I don't know who shot them yet. I don't know the name. You, the guy in the back. To be honest, Ryan, happy to see someone playing this game. Oh, cool. If I happen to mess it up later, please just remind me. I apologize. My brain can be a little chaotic sometimes. But yeah, it's really interesting playing this so far. I'm a fan of puzzle games and like detective games or deduction games. I played through Outer Wilds, Case of the Golden Idol, and a couple other ones. And I really enjoy it. I do variety gaming for what it's worth. Like, I'm not always playing this genre. I like to play a lot of different types of games. Okay, so... looks like, I can't tell because of their hand position in the arms, if they're, like, a prisoner or something. Like, they're pulling them up. Normally, I feel like if you were climbing into a boat, your hands would not be behind you if you were doing it willingly. You would be, like, holding on to something, like, bracing. I think you can tell a lot by the body language. That guy's helping them up. I guess, so while this is happening, perhaps not everybody who's on this little ferry boat thing now there to begin with. So, like, possibly some combination of these people may have also come in that little boat. And not everybody's happy about it. You are not very happy. Okay, like your hip got impaled by a stick. Not looking too great. Can I open the door? I'm afraid to hit spacebar. I know it's going to activate the smoke or whatever. You're down here. What happened to you? What happened to you? Is that an arm? That looks like a leg. Oh, this could be that photo, when, like, the justice photo. There was the person that was hanging here, and then there was gunmen over here facing that way shooting. Well, maybe that's what happened to this one? I don't know why they wouldn't take them down after that, but, you know, whatever. I know what happened to you. Back there. Can I focus on this? Is this gonna... This can probably confirm it, right? Oh! It's one of the Formosan royalty. Okay, this is different than what I thought. Maybe it's the same. It's possible they're still the same person. Because there's two different photos, right? Huh. Absolute madness going on. And there's a pig? Are you in the book? Chickens? One chicken got out. Not sure how. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay, so they're pushing us towards this, the one that we were just looking at before. They're still you, I guess. I don't... Okay, so this is where we originally entered the thing, where the guy, I guess, lost his foot. Something happened. Go with the smoke. Alright, the guy got shot, then they fell over. They fell, they were entangled. There's a lot of... We're going, like, scene into scene, and I'm trying to keep up. Okay, so you're obviously not hanging there anymore. Ain't looking too good for you, buddy. What happened? Okay.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship,
Okay.
and by the authority of the East
Taking
India
notes.
Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are
Mr. Wolf.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Dark to bright, real quick. Okay, so... What a scene. As captain, yeah, I know you're the captain. Top hat guy. Oh, there's actually kind of multiple top hats. Like a thinner brim, though, or whatever. So, 4 people shot. And I got, so they were saying Mr. Wolf, and then he basically is like commanding the 4 gunmen. A little overkill. But you know what? Whatever. I think they do this so that no one takes solo blame for like conscience reasons. Why there's multiple guns? Murder. Ah. Okay, well, we got information from the dialogue about their name. And it even says it right here. Hok Sung Lao. So a number of other names were mentioned. So, Hok Sung Lao, Nunzio Pasquale, Mr. Wolf, and then there was even mention, I think, of Lim? Miss Lim. So... Pasquale, not Pasquale. Okay. So we got that data. So let's, a passenger from Formosa. They got shot. They got by gun. By an unknown attacker. Mr. Wolf. I mean, is that enough to say that they were the gunner, right? Because, like, but is... I suppose this is another example where multiple options may be correct. Because if 4 people shot them and one person was the one telling them, hey, let's do it, it could be a gunner or gunner's mate, and there were more than this too. So, I mean, what if we just do the gunner? This could technically be wrong if Mr. Wolf was technically not the one with the gun in their hand. What's the question mark do? Oh, it's just like a help. Okay. 28 others were present. Jeez. Why is this not... Oh, it's interesting to me that this is highlightable, but this isn't, right? This is not technically a person. Everyone's guilty. Is this Mr. Wolf? At the point in this photo, Nunzio Pasquale wouldn't be here if they're dead. Injustice at sea. Maybe they're in the top photo somewhere. But the fact that these people are pointed out here means that they're likely not Nunzio. This might be Mr. Wolf. The one directing them to shoot. Why would they call the gunner? I don't know. I don't know. There's a whole chain of command thing going on. We've seen that. We know this guy. We don't know their name right now. I wonder how the developer rendered some of this stuff. It's really interesting. Like, how much data did they start with? How much data exists, and like, what do they need in order to like determine all the like the shading at different angles data. Lucas Pope has a full devlog, quite an interesting read. Nice, that's good to know. Striped shirt. Perhaps these are other members of the Formosan royalty. Someone back there just sitting in a chair. There's a... Is that a monkey or a lemur or something? On top of... Hesitant to call it a goat. I don't know well enough. How's the game going? It's going. It's a lot of information, and we're not gonna have enough to figure it out yet. That's for sure. I still feel like we're very early in discovery. But it's interesting how the game progresses and gives you little bits and pieces. Very unique in that sense. How did I not see that? Oh, is this Nunzio? Finish rearranging the living room? Nice, okay. No smoke needed this time. Oh, no, never mind. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. He's right next to the other guy. Come on back here. So we know that this is Nunzio, right? Because I figured they're dead already. They're already kind of like wrapped up.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things. Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
That's what you need to do? Okay, nice. Oh. Oh. This is a shell. Your legs and feet are sore? Well, I mean, you've been doing a lot of stuff today. Makes sense. Oh. Ah. Funds are ahead. I'm glad. I'm glad. Got the Maj, came up empty tray. Let's go. Huge. Oh, Nunzio was a violinist. Violin. Oh, I see. Oh, what a tragedy. We're excited for that. I'm glad to hear. I got my time's gonna run up for a second. Who is this on the floor, too? Are there others from Italy, by the way? No. I didn't see the method of killing. I'm gonna try one before they were gone. They're pretty good. Probably so, yeah. Those were present. I didn't see them yet. The other person that was in the room. Okay. Show me. Oh. Why would you take admission of this? Got hit by a club, and then it looks like you get stabbed. I can't really see the weapon, but based on knifed. Didn't go through them all the way. It wasn't clear like a sword. It looks more like a knife. And we don't know the attacker. We can find them in the photo now. Wait. Hold on. Let me Senor Nichols. Is that you? Okay. Maybe that actually gives us the info. Maybe Edward Nichols. That, I mean, that gives us a lot of information. Okay. We know that Edward Nichols died yet. Three deaths in murder. Dunzio, Hoksung Lao, and somebody on the deck. Thanks for the lurk, Panda. Appreciate it. This fellow. They're in other memories. Sure. Other murder. Photos been sitting in the window staring at me for past 5 minutes. We have a stitch over here. On the main deck. They were a witness. But wait, let's go back. Can we go back to them? 3 memories. Third one. Boom. So what was their role here? They were present. Oh, he's gone already. Okay, Stitch. Interesting. And we got here from possibly, was it this one? Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Thought I'd forget you killed my brother. It was an accident of the ropes. Denmark is Dane? You killed my brother. Trying to see what have, you know, the same last names. Is it in the living room now? Okay, he moved quick. Damn, okay, we see that now. It may very well be, Peter's. Either Samuel or Nathan. But now it's unknown. Don't have nearly enough information. Perhaps the shell's out there. How much to take in? Okay. Let's just finish checking this particular floor, this deck. Shoot when inspecting? What is he inspecting? Or are you talking about me? Just kidding. Assuming you're talking about Stitch. I already checked this one. I'm cute. Okay, thank you. Are technically missing a body here. Yeah, I figured you were talking about stage. Sofa table, so it smells different to him. That makes sense. It's been a while since that sofa table was gone clean. Oh yeah, I suppose we can go under deck now on the next floor. Let's open up any further. Or portholes. Circle on the ground, possibly bloodstain. Cargo hold of some sort. Huh. The flies. And here too. Just kind of want to look around. So there's one around the outer edge, outer rim. Walk around. One-sided. Like 8 fuzzballs into the couch? That makes sense. I haven't cleaned them up in a while. Another body here? On the other side of these. Like a workshop? Some kind? Like vice clamps? Compass? Drawing compass, perhaps? Saw. A different type of handsaw. I don't know what that is. Hammers. Mallet. Definitely some kind of workshop. Rope. Maybe a lamp. Weapons, swords, guns. Some are missing. This was a full stock originally. Can I open this? Yeah. Interesting. That's not a human. Sure hope not, at least. There's only two death spots. Tool missing? There's a couple things that were missing. Yeah, there's 2 tools missing. There, at least. There's one missing here. And then in the other room, there was a bunch of weapons missing. Which makes sense, right? 4 guns. 6. Plus 5. Swords missing. 11 swords missing. At least 2 more guns missing. Can't really do a whole lot with that information, right? Okay. There's that one. one around the corner. Do this one first.
Secure the hold.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Oh, yo, they weren't even trying to kill him. Can you grab a snack? Okay. Collateral damage. Well, what are you doing, buddy? Who are you? We're in the big events. Everything's a big event. What's going on with you? You're having a time. An invite. Where are the small events? Soldiers of the Sea. Around the Canary Islands spot. Sword and a branch? A rope or something? In the port walk. Oh, that's what that's called. Who is this? How did they die? They make for the lazarette. I don't know what the lazarette means also. Oh, okay. Cargo hold. Orlop deck. I don't know how to go underneath yet. We haven't figured that part out. Carpenter shop, gunner store. This all checks out. Soldier of the Sea Part 7? Well, they got shot. Oops, no. Shot by a gun. An unknown attacker. Whatever this was, feels like a huge mistake. Like an absolute huge mistake. I have no idea what your name is. This is the deduction rating? What is that? Higher rating means it'd be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Interesting. Focus the easily deduce identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Perhaps more triangles means more difficult. Oh boy. Okay. I would like to go around to the other side, please. See who actually shot. You can see the trajectory. What the hell is this giant spider thing? Possibly a crab? The angle doesn't really seem like it was this guy. Can't select him now. And then there's this black pit. I can't get out of this area. you doing? What are you doing there? Like that up against the wall. Yeah, well, I mean, I know, we're waiting on Envy, basically. For that. You remember currently they wanted to have 100 deaths, but that was an insane number of deaths cut down to 60. Makes sense. I'm checking a gun, I'm sorry before it gets dark. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I guess... Not that guy. The one next to them. It is that guy. Doesn't look like he has a shirt. Looks like he's possibly bald. I can't zoom in on him, though. Possibly them. Workshop, let me do the key on the right side. Yeah, that makes sense. You leaning against the wall like that. You dead already?
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
These spikes possibly came from the beast. Is this considered to be Claude? Or speared or spiked? Looks kind of spiked. And being that it defaulted to terrible beast, likely makes that true. Don't have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Yeah. Okay. Interesting how they're like, we already gave you info or not. Interesting. I don't know why they're pouring water on it. How did it get in? Guy on top of the beast. I think it expires an option, yeah. The way to describe it, I suppose. So from this guy, who was spiked, he on fire? What the hell is going on here? Well, he got spiked, and he's on fire. Is that sword through bolt? No, he got spiked and is on fire. What a rough way to go, mate. Who are you? He's the one who exploded. Boy. That's why they needed the bucket of water. How did they die? How didn't they die? I mean, technically they burned, but they were also spiked. There's not an option for multiple, so possibly one of these is good enough. So nothing about their memory, like who they are. You know, it's bad when you gotta know how they didn't die. Yeah. So these are two. Does it matter which one? Oh, it's both of them, so.
We're no use!
That's not good. Maybe they didn't die from burning. If this is the same person that... Who the hell's on top? Why can't I focus on that? Oh. This guy throws the thing. I don't know now. I think they may have been dead before they burned. Oh. Claude? Like they both got clawed. Upstairs? Whoa, there's more than one. Wait. They both have people on them. You got spiked too.
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already done for Nick.
Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat! Ah!
A catch? Already done for Nick. Who is Nick the same as Nicholas? I assume they came from above. Oh my god. Perhaps that's Nicholas? Could be you too, maybe? They got spiked. Feels like you got speared. This is different. This is not a spike. This is a spear. Like it, because you can tell by the design of it.
What is it? Another one!
I see. It's a bit different. It's not the spikes that got shot out. It is an actual spear held by the, dare I say, humanoid entity that's riding this crab spider. Whom I suppose is Nicholas. What happened to you? You fall from above? I don't know if this is considered to be accurate. Foreign enemy. Because, like, at that point, if it's a humanoid-like character on top of the beast, is that the beast? I don't know. I don't think it would be any of these people, though. But Mr. Nichols is not the same as Nick. Nicholas, however. Hopman in England. I've not been counting, so I don't really know. Have enough to, like, make a determination, but this seems like the thing. What happened? You. Oh, we're in the air now. You get electrocuted, dude? Damn. And as they're climbing in, too. From below. Oh, that's wild. Oh, I can go all the way up here, too. Oh. Oh. that Nicholas then there? I don't know who they are. Or where's the humanoid though? Was that a person who was a person on the ship that got on top of this and died? Or was it the weird humanoid being that was riding it? That is so bizarre. It leaves this as the last thing it looks like I can interact with. Be able to open this up. How long is this one gonna be? If it's a short one, I don't mind going with it. But if it's gonna be another long one, I probably should end here. I just need to rest. We made 4 hours in the stream. Since I don't know, I think I'm going to finish up for today. And we'll be back next time to continue this bizarre investigation. Very strange circumstances that occurred. I remember as long as our breaks probably good. Yeah, that's why I get like the end of the unknown, given the two possibilities. But I feel like we're still missing a lot of people's deaths. I feel like we're still missing a lot. Very interesting game. I am enjoying it so far, even though there may be little bits and pieces here that here and there that are a little bit tricky for me. I am enjoying it overall. What it's worth. Oh. Thank you, Nimbai. Thank you, Pink. Appreciate y'all. Much love.